The View thought it would be just another political debate, but Vivek Ramaswamy walked in with something they never saw coming: receipts. In the next few minutes, you'll witness one of the most intense on-air confrontations in the show's history. And it all started with one simple accusation: expose her. The morning sky over New York was covered in gray clouds, but inside the View studio, the atmosphere was more charged than ever. Producers were rushing through the backstage corridors, camera operators were making final adjustments, and the sound team was wrapping up their mic checks. That day's episode had a special guest, the young, ambitious Republican rising star, Vivek Ramaswamy. Normally, conservative guests on The View often face tough debates, but this time felt different. Vivek entered the studio with a folder, a tablet, and a stack of documents in hand. His confident stride and slight smirk suggested he had come with a plan. Meanwhile, Joy Behar was getting her makeup done backstage, trying to remain calm. But when a crew member told her, "It's going to be rough today, Joy," she raised an eyebrow. Joy was well known for her blunt political commentary, but facing a young politician armed with documents was going to be a different challenge. When the show started, Whoopi Goldberg greeted the audience with her usual energy. Amid the cheers and applause, Vivek was introduced. His tie was immaculate, and a small American flag pin sat neatly on his lapel. He sat right next to Joy Behar. Whoopi fired the first question. Whoopi: Vivek, thanks for being here. Your recent statements have stirred a lot of debate. Now that you're here, we want to ask you directly. Vivek responded in a diplomatic tone, but the calm didn't last long. By the 5th minute, Joy Behar jumped in with sharp criticism. Jatur Solris Joy: calling your politics libertarian doesn't sound honest to me. Because in your speeches, you constantly attack people like us who defend liberal values. Vivek smiled, opened his folder, and that's when the atmosphere completely shifted. Not Vivek: Joy, what you're saying is interesting, but I'm not here for a war of words. I'm here to talk facts, and I have receipts. The audience leaned forward in curiosity. The cameras zoomed in on the folder in Vivek's hands. He pulled out pages of articles, social media posts, and old interview transcripts. First, Vivek projected a clip from a 2018 TV segment where Joy had said, Joy, 2018 archive footage: I would never support politicians restricting the public's freedom of speech. Vivek continued immediately. Vivek: but in 2020, during the pandemic, you made statements on social media supporting government-driven content filtering. Don't these two positions contradict each other? Joy coughed lightly. That was a different situation, she said, but Vivek wasn't stopping. He placed his tablet on the table and displayed some of Joy's old tweets. One in particular caught everyone's attention. Joy's tweet, 2020. Some misinformation is dangerous to public health. Such content should be removed from platforms. Vivek: Joy, free speech isn't just for the things we like, it's also for the things we don't like. You say you defend it, but here you say something completely different. And here's the proof. A murmur spread through the audience. Some whispered, "Good for him," while others muttered, "Let Joy speak." Vivek pressed on, bringing up a personal example. Vivek: last year at a rally in Florida, you called me authoritarian. But here you are, advocating for silencing opposing views. That's a textbook double standard. Joy took a deep breath. Joy: Vivek, I'm talking about protecting the public. Your politics only divide people. Vivek: no, Joy, I'm talking about letting everyone speak, even your right to insult me. The crowd erupted in applause. By the 20th minute, Vivek dropped his biggest card on the table. Holding up a document for the cameras, he revealed a copy of a late 1990s opinion piece written by Joy, in which she appeared to support government control over media. Sumar Vivek: Joy, you've talked about freedom for years, but here's something you wrote that says the opposite. Signed by you. Viewers, here are the documents. The facts are right here. Today, I came to expose her. The audience's reaction was mixed. Some stood and clapped, others booed. Joy's face flushed as she gripped her coffee mug tightly. During the commercial break, Joy quickly retreated backstage. Producers followed. Makeup crew brought her water. I knew he'd bring receipts, she muttered, but I wasn't ready for this level. Vivek, on the other hand, looked completely at ease backstage. The truth hurts, he murmured. Meanwhile, social media was on fire. You expose her and Vivek on The View were trending on Twitter. After the break, Whoopi tried to ease the tension. Whoopi: Alright, we all have different opinions. Let's avoid personal attacks. Vivek nodded calmly. Joy, for the rest of the segment, limited herself to brief comments. By the time the episode ended, millions had witnessed the heated exchange live. The next day, headlines read, Vivek brings receipts, Joy Behar cornered. Tense moments on The View. Expose her. Joy posted on social media the next day. Heated debates are part of democracy, but documents don't always tell the full truth. They can be interpreted differently. Vivek simply tweeted, I don't fear speaking the truth on camera. And thus, this episode of The View became one of the most unforgettable moments in political TV history. In the end, the truth, or what each side claims to be the truth, was laid bare for millions to see. But in the court of public opinion, there's no judge, only you. Was Vivek right to call out Joy Behar, or was this just another TV stunt? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more explosive showdowns on The View.